Subway restaurant workers are taking to the company's global headquarters this morning to protest what they say is a violation of Connecticut's standard wage law by franchise owners.
Fox 61's Angelo Bavaro joining us live in Milford this morning with more details. Angelo, good morning.
Good morning, and to get a little more specific here, we are talking about the Subway workers who work at Connecticut service plazas. They're going to come out here around 8 o'clock this morning, and they're going to be handing out small flyers detailing what they call racial injustice and wage theft. Now, we did hear notice about today's protest from the union 32BJ of the Service Employees International Union, and that is the branch of the union that represents members in the northeastern states. Now, the union says a company called Project Service operates the concessions at all of these different Connecticut service plazas, and as a state agent, all of these franchises like Subway, McDonald's, and Dunkin' Donuts are all required to pay the standard wage. But the union says franchise owners along the Connecticut interstate have continued to violate the law by, quote, systematically underpaying fast food workers. And they say that amounts to wage theft against a majority Black and Latinx workforce. And this all leading up to an incident earlier this month. The union says Subway called the police on workers when they leafleted on public property outside of the company's global headquarters here. And the union also claiming that Milford police threatened the crowd with arrest and warned them that they would be arrested if they ever returned. And again, just to stress, that is according to this union. We have reached out to both Subway and the police department here in town for a statement or response. Still waiting to hear back about that. Of course, we'll keep you updated.